Hello, student. After discuss the topic of types of solid, such as two types, amorphous solid and crystalline solid. Amorphous solid, we have read in our last videos, and today we are going to discuss our next topic: classification of crystalline solid. Crystalline solid classified into four types depend upon the nature of intermolecular force, right? The intermolecular force means the intermolecular force between the constituent particles means atoms, molecules or ions. Atoms, molecules or ions of solid interact to each other is called intermolecular force. Clear? So on the basis of the intermolecular force, class, crystalline solid classified into four types. First is molecular solid, ionic solid, metallic solid, and covalent solid. First of all, we try to read a molecular solid. Molecular solid, it means constituent particles are molecules. These are molecules. It means these has subdivided into three categories on the base of intermolecular force: non-polar, polar molecules and hydrogen bonded molecules. First one is non-polar molecular solid. It means molecules formed by non-polar covalent bond. These molecules having non-polar covalent bond, it means have no charge of the atoms or ions. Therefore, they are held together by weak dispersion force or London force. Simply we say that weak van der Waal force. For example, solid H2, solid CO2, I2, etc. These are the common example of the molecular solid. Second one is polar molecules. Polar means have charged. It means these are the molecules are covalent, polar covalent solid. It means they have charged particle, negative or positive. It means held together by stronger dipole force. It's also called dipole interaction, right? Common example are solid HCl, solid NH3, etc. Third one is hydrogen bonded molecular solid. Clear? According to the name, it is held together by hydrogen bonding. What is hydrogen bonding? The bond formed between the hydrogen and more electronegative element is called hydrogen bond. That's clear. It is clear that the hydrogen combine with more electronegative element to form hydrogen bonding, right? So they have formed a strong bond with fluorine and then oxygen and then nitrogen. That's clear. For example, solid water means ice is the common example of the hydrogen bonded molecular solid due to because H2O molecules are bonded by hydrogen bond. Properties of the non-polar molecular solid is they are soft, have low melting point, they are bad conductor of electricity and heat, they are volatile. The property of the polar molecules, like non-polar, they are soft, low melting and boiling point, but higher than non-polar molecular solid. This is because they are held together by stronger dipole-dipole force. These are also non-conductor of electricity and heat. And third one is hydrogen bonding molecular solid. These are also soft, low melting boiling point, but higher than non-polar and polar molecular solid. Right? They are also volatile. That's clear. Our second type is ionic solid. Ionic solid means they are held together by ionic bond. Ionic bond is the bond formed between the transfer of electrons, or we can say that the bond formed between the anion or cations. Right? It means different, yeah, oppositely charged of the ions. It is also known as electrostatic force. Why is called electrostatic? This is because this force or bond formed between the negative and positive charge, therefore high electrostatic. These are common examples are sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, lithium fluoride, sodium sulfate. It means the all of the salt is an example of ionic solid. The property of ionic solid is they are very hard. This is because high electrostatic force, high melting boiling point. It is clear. High electrostatic force, poor conductor in solid. It is a very important point to the ionic solid. Poor conductor in solid. It means in solid state they have no ions. Clear? Have no ions, does not conduct the electricity. But in their molten state or aqueous state, they have ions and conduct the electricity. Therefore, in molten or aqueous state, they are good conductor of electricity and heat. That's clear. Third one is metallic solid. It's also known as crystals. The constant particles are positive ions. The constant particles are positive ions. Metals have positive charge ions. So these are metallic solid, therefore they have positive ions. In this diagram, we can see that the large number of C of mobile electron, that the large number of negative charge is called C of mobile electron, and emits the positive ions is called kernels. It means the positive charge and C of the mobile electron is negative charge are held together. Right? The property of the metallic solid is they soft as well as hard, good conductor. This is because they have large number of mobile electron and kernels. Metallic luster, ductile, malleable means all of the metallic properties. Common example of metallic solid is all of the metals and alloy. Third one is covalent solid. Covalent solid, it is clear according to the name. Covalent, it means they held together by covalent bond throughout the crystal. Common examples are diamond, graphite, quartz, boron nitrate, silicon carbide, etc. These are generally hard, high melting point, poor conductor of electricity and heat, high enthalpy of fusion. Enthalpy fusion means they are not easily fused or cleavage. That is clear. It is complete our classification of crystalline solid. In our next video, we will try to discuss our next topic. Thank you.